give myself Garen-ed. We find out how painful Garen-ed is. Wait, he literally gives himself what he calls himself. I didn't even know this was a term. I thought it was some random name he gave himself. So people in YouTube, if you're watching, please to check my stream because I stream from Monday nights to Thursday nighttime, 11 p.m. EDT. Yeah, join us, exactly, join us on Twitch. I do many SUGOZING things here, including questioning my life choices, getting smacked in the face by chat because they just love me that way. Oi, Blue Bob, don't you tell them that. Oi, it's tasteful, trust. It's tasteful. It's just tasteful. Feel free to check me out in Patreon as well. I have a lot of SUGOZING things in there, trust. If you also need like advice from the universe, I also do offer tarot card readings as well. Welcome again and please enjoy this reaction video. Blue Ball, shut the fuck up. Let's give this a try. Let's go. Move on. Wait, what is... Oh, huh? What is... Hello, what's happening? How are they running with a boy?
Wait till they're close.
Wait. Well done, soldier. What? What's happening here? Yes, it seems to be with this gun, the M1 Garand. Or Garen-ed. What's the tongue the Garen-ed is? Wait, he gives himself a sword thumb? Is it sword thumb? It feels like a sword thumb.
If you've ever liked the sound of the M1 ping,
Everyone loves that.
subscribe button. Guys, like and comment. The comment section is a little bit out of control, but you know what? YouTube is now sponsoring us, so that means that they can regret their decision ever bit more. This video is sponsored by Brownells. Brownells is bringing ancient weapons back.
What the fuck? I'm Batman.
From the grave.
I'm Batman, and I use a gun.
They have just donated like $150,000 to the FPC. So big thank you to them for supporting 2A rights. Now this particular video is sponsored by SimpliSafe, a home security system. We'll talk more about that later, but for now, ladies, gentlemen, often forgotten, but most certainly not by me, Garand. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Garen-ed. So the first question that we have is...
Your channel name.
How do you pronounce it? So,
How do you pronounce it?
John C. Garen actually put out a note, and he asked that his preferred way of his name being pronounced was Garen-ed, as in errand. So, we'll put a little bit of respect on that Canadian-born firearm designer's name.
Wait, so he ought to be called Garen, like that guy from League of Legends that screamed Demacia! That Garen? It's called Garen-ed. Wow, shit, I learned something new today.
He did some great things. Now, in the US, everyone says Garand, whatever, NBD, but if we can, let's put a little bit of respect.
So it's not Garen.
So,
it's Garen.
Question is, we have the M1 Garen right here, and what the hell is Garen-ed, and what is a M1, and what is a Garen? Let's get into it. So if we come up right here on this particular rifle,
tell me.
We have the US rifle 30 caliber M1. This particular one is from the CMP. It is a Springfield built. This one does have one of the new Krieger Criterion barrels. It is superbly accurate, a very well-made weapon. CMP has great resources when it comes to
it's pretty sexy.
Garand's. So we have that. This was
Garen,
the main.
This is one of my favorite guns. When I see a gun in a campaign, I instantly just would... This shit is mine. Sadly, when they present to you with this weapon in any kind of Call of Duty game or World War game, it just lasts a very short time and then it's just gone. Gone like the bloody wind.
Rifle of U.S. forces during World War II. Now, I understand many other rifles were used. This one was designed about the mid-30s to late 20s, and of course came to production, was eventually used throughout all of World War II and the Korean War and into the Vietnam War, and has been used in literally every other conflict because it is a very durable and a very robust design. So a little bit about it. We have a 24-inch barrel. Weapon's about 10 pounds. We have a
Oh my god, you guys and your measurements.
gas
What is
piston
10
system. In fact,
pounds?
in many ways, the AK's gas system is very much so like a Garand, just flipped upside down compared to the Garand. So, how the Garand works, if we come right up to it here, first thing to notice is how long the sight radius is. So long as you are doing the correct things, you have a very accurate rifle. There's a very good and a very precise sighting system. So they did a really good job with that. The peep sight is fantastic. These are still used in many competitions throughout the country. Now, if you come over here,
iron sights?
With a long stroke gas piston system, of course, everything is somewhat connected from the op rod right here. So we can lock it back and we can see that this weapon locks back. So what's gonna happen is when I'm ready to load a clip in, so we have an in-block clip, because at the time they believed that soldiers could not be trusted with magazines, and they were correct, Marines. So we have the in-block clip right here, and it inserts into an internal magazine.
I have to pause. What, is this some kind of important part of history that I'm missing out? Soldiers cannot be trusted with magazines? Why? Is there something wrong? Maybe somebody in the YouTube side, please educate me here, because I know you guys are very informative when it comes to this kind of thing. So yeah, have a go out, okay?
What happens is when we insert that clip all the way, what it's going to do is release that bolt so that it can ride forward. Now, depending on what's going on, the bolt will either slam forward as I release it, or it might get caught. We'll see what happens here. So what you're gonna do at this point is give the op rod a vigorous smack, and then of course we have a loaded rifle at that point.
I like this gun where you gotta smack it in.
At times that might not
you can
load
smack
very
that like
smoothly, and
button.
that's due to a lot of factors, both the ammunition getting bound on each other. It could be due to the parkerization on the inside of the in-block clip.
What's
if you want to come right over
parkerization?
here. So you can see that these rounds right on the inside of the in-block right here, and if there's a lot of parkerization on the inside there, that could arrest their movement forward for that bolt, which is why you needed it. Why you would need to give it a smack. In fact, if you watch some of those older World War II films, you can see it's kind of a mystery. Sometimes you load it and that bolt just slams right the fuck forward. And sometimes you load it and they kind of hesitantly release their finger and nothing happens, and they give it a smack, and then as they're about to give it a smack, it slams forward. It's a mystery. It's kind of the great mystery of the M1 Garand. Is it gonna eat your thumb? Is it hungry today?
Mysterious.
Who knows? It's a little game you play with the Garand. It's like the 8th wonder of the world. What is the Garand gonna do today? But in any case, I think it's important that we hear that ping.
So the Garand is sometimes like a lady. You never know when she's gonna flip at you. Why am I doing this to myself?
Because you see, every time I fire, this is a gas-operated semi-automatic weapon. It will cycle, eject the spent round out, load the fresh round in, and then it will do that until it hits that last round. Once that last round is fired, it will eject this empty in-block clip, and it will send it sky high with that very satisfying ping. So with movie science right now, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna turn on the high-speed camera, and we're gonna fire this thing.
Sometimes you just gotta give a smack on the ass. That is true.
In normal speed and slow motion with our wonderful, wonderful sound design.
Oh shit! Oh, that was dangerous! Holy shit, you'll never know indeed! Oh my god! My ears! My ears! Holy fuck! I'm lowering it down a bit. Nice.
What a good time. So, come over here. Now that we have this out, we can talk a little bit about actually giving ourselves Grand Thumb. So, everyone's worried about Grand Thumb because you never know when that bolt is going to snap forward. And
so that's what it is.
There are, of course, ways to deal with it. So, we're going to talk about those. Garen Thumb isn't very safe, but you know what is safe?
What?
SimpliSafe. This video is sponsored by SimpliSafe. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to give a big thank you to them for sponsoring the channel. Now, in this case, what's great about SimpliSafe is we have a home security system. Now,
it's a home security
you're young,
system.
E3, you're a young college student, it's a little bit difficult to buy the entire security system right off the bat. So what I like about SimpliSafe is that you can piecemeal things together. We have tons of different things from door cams to room cameras to glass break sensors, water sensors. The home station works when it's disconnected from electricity. And what's great for the types of stuff that me and you do is that we can add layers of security to certain rooms. So if you need more security on a room, you can add more cameras, you can add more door sensors, and those can alert your phone and let you know what's going on. And don't forget that there's an interactive monitoring service. They're gonna call the police if there's any alerts or anything like that. And they're always online, ready to help you out, get you in contact with protective services if needed. So take 20% off your SimpliSafe security system, and your first month will be free when you sign up with me through SimpliSafe.
So is this the thing that people use if say like you're not at home or you are at home and then someone comes in and breaks in and then the security system triggers, or you can trigger to something and then you can change the lighting of your room and then suddenly play a Skyrim song and then it just beeps on the system like you shouldn't have come here and then you just appear in the background and just like poof down. Does it work that way? If SimpliSafe can do that, that would be fucking cool, yo.
.com/Garand. We're gonna have it right below for you guys. And definitely give them a big thank you for sponsoring this channel. So one way
That's pretty
that I
much
was
what
always
they
taught
do,
to
yeah.
load a Garand is that when you press it in, what you can do, first off,
When a burglar comes in, changes to blue lighting, and then suddenly you can hear, I am the storm that is approaching. Freak them out so much they will just fucking leave. And that, my friends, is the best way to scare a burglar who's attempting to rob your home. Trust, it will guarantee to work. For reals, for reals.
make sure that your round is on the right side. That way it's easier to put pressure on that particular round. But also, blade your hand down. You can see a lot of World War II and Korean War vets doing this when they're loading their weapons. We'll pop up a picture right here. That way, after the end block is set, you don't have that op rod riding forward and snatching your thumb. Now, if you compare that to older World War II films, like from the early 40s, you'll notice that they don't do this, either due to the fact that they don't have a lot of time on it, or simply because they're just kind of learning, you know? So we have the luxury of knowing. So when I'm loading this, I blade my hand down, push down, it wants to ride forward, but I'm blocking with my hand, release it,
Ooh,
forward,
sexy.
and we are good to go.
Exactly, Laura.
So we have a dummy round right there, so we'll go ahead and we'll pop that guy out. And if we need to release the end block, it's pretty easy. I'm just gonna hold the op rod all the way back, and there's this little button right on the side that allows me to release that end block. And then you can then go ahead and either top it off or do what you need to. But it is very easy to release that end block that is either partially expended or full from the M1 Garand.
Okay.
Now, thing I'm dreading is going to be giving myself M1 Garand. I don't know if I want to do it.
For
Okay, fine.
science,
I'm gonna do it. I'm
man.
not gonna
For
be a bitch.
science. Come on.
So,
let's start with the video.
For the first
Come
time on
you got
Grand
this.
Thumb, we have Grand Thumb giving himself Grand Thumb on the channel named Grand Thumb. I think it's pretty deep.
It's so
Go ahead,
sophisticated.
get into this.
It's just like the Inception.
Are we ready for this, Micah?
Yeah, dude. It's been a long time coming.
Right. All right, here we go. First time getting ourselves Grand Thumb. Micah, are you in slow motion right now?
I am definitely in slow motion.
Fuck my life, dude.
Good angle on this.
All right, here we go.
There goes nothing.
Fuck. Okay. That wasn't too bad as far as Grand Thumb goes. Just kind of pinched it a little bit, and that's typically what happens. See, a lot of people, when they show Grand Thumb, what they do is they stick their finger all the way into an empty chamber. And that's not really true. You get Grand Thumb by loading it with rounds in there. It kind of pinches your finger a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that several more times because I've hate my life
Several
clearly.
more times.
Let's do it really poorly.
Ready? Go!
Okay, that's a good one. So you can see right there, it's putting quite a bit of pressure on there, trying to close the round.
Nice.
That's a good one.
I know you did it twice, but I kind of want to get a like a bird's eye view.
Yeah,
Mike, can
yeah,
you
that's
do one
fine.
more? Yeah.
So
Okay,
it's not
come on,
terrible. You know, there are many firearms that do this, like the Hakim, and that thing is horrible. So this isn't as bad, but God, the things I do for YouTube. Okay,
Things I do for you.
my thumb's a little sore, dude. Okay,
Got my bird's eye shot.
okay, here we go.
Round 3, go!
See, that time. Oh, that was a good one. Fuck my life. We're doing it again.
What?
Okay, this is now the pain games.
At this point, I think he's an N. He's a mattresses.
We're gonna give ourselves Grand Thumb one more time. God, that was a bad one. Come on, baby. Oh, I got saved. Thank you, I'm on Grand. Well, you know what? I have given myself Grand Thumb more than enough times, but you know what? I love you guys, and we're gonna give yourselves one more. Because you know
Wow,
what?
so much love, this guy.
We're gonna do it good. We're doing it big.
Almost like Jesus, sacrificing a part of himself for your entertainment.
So that's a good one right there. Pinches your fucking finger. But you know what? A lot of videos and like movies will show like the guy gets Grand Thumb. He's like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. It's not bad. It just kind of, Grand Thumb just kind of nicks your thumb. You're just like, dang it. That's just kind of all you feel like. But you know what? I'm pretty experienced with the M1 Grand. I've been shooting it for quite a while, hence my name is Grand Thumb. But the question is, what will it be like when we get some absolute novices to try out the Grand and get Grand Thumb when they don't know what the fuck's gonna happen? These are great questions.
Oh
Let's go ahead and try it out. Have you ever shot a Grand before?
I have not. And you're
Cool.
sadist
You wanna get
as
Grand Thumb?
well?
I guess so.
Okay, so all you're gonna do is you're gonna load it wrong.
Sounds good.
Do you know how to load
You
it wrong?
gotta stick the thumb in and I'll just
Just
stick the thumb
keep your
in there
thumb in
and go
there.
in deep.
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
go
I
deep
want you
with
to
the
use
thumb
the red
so you
rounds,
can get
those
it.
are dummy rounds,
Right.
and
Stick
you're
it
essentially
in
just
that
gonna
waifu.
get it in there. You can see the little dimple right there. That's where the dimple goes. You're just gonna push that bitch right in.
All right. Sounds good. Let's see how it
Sounds
goes.
good. Yep, you got this.
Go ahead. We have a crew watching.
Something's supposed to happen? I don't see it.
Not bad. It's not too bad. All right, you're gonna give it to yourself one more time,
Hi, welcome. Yes.
and this time
Waifu.
we're just gonna go ahead and fuck you.
Oh,
You ready?
waifu.
So put your
Stick
thumb
that
up there,
in
right by
that
the chamber.
waifu.
Yep.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
It's not bad though, right?
No, it's a
Everyone
good
acts like
one.
it's a really big deal. It's not that
too
bad.
bad.
Who's
Not too
next?
bad.
I guess I'll do it too.
You were a Marine.
How many people
Once a
are
Marine,
there?
always a Marine. This is like your people's rifle. Front there. You sure?
All right. Hi, my name's Chili, and welcome to Jackass.
Welcome to Jackass. Oh, he slammed it in. Wow. He slammed that shit in, bro. Oh
Good
my
time.
fucking god. Shit.
That's my camera guy. I don't like him. All right, Micah, you ready?
Yeah.
You've loaded the Grand.
I've
His name
did
is
this twice.
Do it
Micah?
wrong.
Okay.
And don't be a bitch and like try to pull your thumb out. You got,
Hey, I edit these out. I edit these out. Hey,
push from the rear right there.
from right here?
Yeah.
But that's where I hurt my thumb.
Come on, Micah, come on.
Right. Oh! Ow! Under the rail! Under the rail! Get it out!
Shit, biting.
Get it out!
God! It got under the rail.
How are you so bad at this?
You said do it bad. Dear God. Oh, I think I got it worse than all of you.
Like, really, like, everyone makes it out to be this thing where you're just gonna fucking die as soon as the Grand closes on your thumb. It's not so much the case. Fuck, that was actually one of the worst ones I've had.
Oh.
She bit me. Like I said, you never know what's gonna happen with the M1 Grand, and that is the best part about it. But once again, the biggest thing with the Grand is once you have it loaded, just go ahead and keep that palm down or a finger right in front of there, and that will rest it, and then you can let it go forward at that point. NBD there, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video on the M1 Grand.
I
know we
enjoyed
did
this
quite a bit. You
video
guys
for
enjoy
the
yourselves? It was
rifle
fun.
to
Now,
be biting on all
let's
these
see, where's
people.
Chili?
Hey.
Actually, yeah, let's get Chili Kit. Come out
Kinky.
here, guys. So, as cool as the Grand is, right? What matters is
His
training,
thumb
guys.
is so
We always talk
red.
about
Do you
training.
see
Do you guys
that?
want to go ahead and pimp
It's
yourselves
so
for a second?
bruised. Look at it. It's
So my name's
oh my
Chili. I'm
goodness.
with
Do you see how
Epsilon.
bad it is? It's a different shade as compared to all of these other fingers. Oh my goodness. The waifu was too hard on him, huh? Damn.
Outreach now, Outreach Foundation.
Nice.
We do local training out here in the PNW, mostly in Washington. I'm located in Enumclaw, Washington right now, but we have guys up in Everett, and we also have a bunch of dudes down south.
Yep, I'm up in Marysville. I'm always constantly helping up.
The waifu giving a lot of action.
Yeah, guys, get out there and train. Have a group.
Nice.
In this case, we have Epsilon out in the PNW and many other great organizations. Check them out. Get that training. That's what really matters, especially that community aspect when it comes to 2A. So make sure you do it. Thanks for coming on, guys. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for just suffering for me.
What can he say?
Appreciate you
Garand
guys.
likes his
All right,
race
before
with
you guys leave,
with him.
we usually have nothing else
I
for
like it
anybody.
rough too.
And we do have nothing else for you. I'm just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Dad advice, guys. What is your dad advice for my audience?
Make sure if you are grand thumbing yourself, make sure it's just your thumb and nothing else.
Yes.
Damn, that's a good point.
All right, I'll give something. So I believe that my dad advice is to disconnect from your electronics every once in a while. You know, get out, go camping, be out in nature, enjoy it while you can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very true.
Love it,
very
guys.
true.
Thank you so much for coming on. Guys, a big thank you to all the supporters of this channel, to Patreon. Thanks for helping out so much. And a big thank you to SimpliSafe for sponsoring this particular video.
Yay! Good shit, good shit. Now I can see why the M1 Garen is such a relatable gun. Because you will never know when you flip out on someone.